Imagine a life where nothing can shake your peace, a life where you are unaffected by insults, challenges, or chaos around you. How powerful would that be? Today, we will explore 10 transformative Buddhist principles that can help you achieve this unshakable state of mind. As Buddha once said, peace comes from within, do not seek it outside. So today, let's discover together how to cultivate this inner sanctuary. Principle 1. Insults and offenses. In Buddhism, we learn that insults and offenses only have power if we give them power. Imagine someone throwing a stone into a lake. The water ripples but eventually returns to calm. Similarly, when someone says something hurtful, it may disturb our peace momentarily, but we can choose to let it go and return to our calm state. As Buddha said, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. This means that when we cling to anger and resentment, we are the ones who suffer, not the person who insulted us. Their words are often more about their own struggles than about us. By understanding that others' words reflect their own state, we can see them with compassion instead of letting their negativity affect us. This way, we remain unshaken and maintain our inner peace, like a lake returning to stillness after the ripples fade. Ready to transform your mindset and cultivate unshakable peace? Start today. The next time someone insults you, pause. Remember, their words only have power if you let them. Choose calm over conflict, compassion over anger. Drop a comment below. What's one situation where you'll practice this principle? Let's grow together. And if this resonated with you, hit like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs this reminder. Peace begins within. Let's nurture it. Principle 2. Turn everyone into teachers. In Buddhism, we are encouraged to see every person we meet as a teacher. This means that everyone, whether they bring us joy or challenges, has something valuable to teach us. As Buddha taught, when you take care of yourself, you take care of others. When you take care of others, you take care of yourself. By adopting this mindset, we can transform negative experiences into opportunities for growth. For example, if someone is cruel to us, we can learn patience and compassion. Seeing others as our teachers helps us stay open-minded and less affected by negativity. This way, every interaction becomes a chance to learn and grow, keeping us centered and resilient. Principle 3. Turn envy into inspiration. Instead of feeling envy, Buddhism encourages us to transform envy into inspiration. When we see someone succeeding or possessing qualities we admire, we can choose to be inspired rather than envious. As Buddha said, do not be jealous of others' good qualities, but admire and adopt them yourself. This means that instead of feeling inadequate, we can use others' success as motivation to improve ourselves. By admiring and learning from others, we grow and become better without feeling diminished. Turning envy into inspiration helps us stay positive and focused on our own development, unaffected by comparisons and negativity. Principle 4. Be demanding with yourself but understanding with others. Buddhism teaches us to maintain high personal standards while being understanding of others' flaws. This means striving for excellence without being harsh or critical of others. As Buddha taught, you yourself, as much as anyone in the universe, deserve your love and affection. By being demanding with ourselves, we focus on our own growth and improvement, becoming more disciplined and developing a stronger sense of self-respect. At the same time, being understanding with others helps us cultivate empathy and compassion, recognizing that everyone is on their own journey. This balanced approach not only promotes personal development, but also enhances our relationships. By practicing self-discipline and tolerance, we remain calm and balanced, unaffected by others' actions or mistakes. This way, we build a harmonious life, filled with personal growth and compassionate connections. Principle 5. No one can hurt you. Without your consent, Buddhism teaches that no one can truly hurt you without your consent. This means that while others' actions may be harmful, our reaction to them is within our control. As Buddha said, no one saves us but ourselves. We ourselves must walk the path. When we develop a strong sense of self and inner peace, we become resilient to external harm. Imagine a sturdy tree in strong winds. It may bend, but does not break. Similarly, by cultivating inner strength, we can face life's challenges without being deeply affected. This principle encourages us to take responsibility for our own well-being. Instead of blaming others for our pain, we focus on building our inner resilience. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, and self-reflection help us strengthen our core, making us less susceptible to external negativity. Understanding that no one can hurt us without our consent empowers us. It gives us the freedom to choose how to respond to life's adversities, maintaining our inner peace and not allowing others' actions to disturb us. We live a more serene and empowered life. Principle 6. The power of acceptance. Acceptance is a powerful tool in Buddhism. It involves embracing things as they are, without resistance or judgment. As Buddha taught, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. When we accept situations and people as they are, we free ourselves from the pain of trying to change what is beyond our control. This does not mean we become passive, but rather that we recognize the reality of the present moment and respond with clarity and wisdom. Acceptance allows us to conserve our energy for positive actions instead of wasting it on resistance. Imagine you are in a boat on a river. Fighting the current will exhaust you, but by going with the flow you navigate more efficiently. Similarly, by accepting life's ups and downs, we handle challenges more smoothly. Practicing acceptance also fosters compassion and understanding. When we accept others' flaws, we build stronger, more empathetic relationships. This creates a supportive environment where everyone feels valued. Acceptance does not mean we stop striving for improvement, but that we do so from a place of peace and understanding. By embracing the present moment and letting go of resistance, we reduce our suffering and maintain a state of calm and contentment, regardless of circumstances. This inner peace allows us to live more fully and joyfully, unaffected by life's inevitable changes. Principle 7. Live in harmony with nature. Living in harmony with nature and its rhythms helps us remain balanced. As Buddha said, just as a candle cannot burn without fire, humans cannot live without a spiritual life. This principle encourages us to align our lives with the natural world and its cycles. When we live in accordance with nature, we recognize the interconnectedness of all life. This awareness helps us appreciate the beauty and balance of the world around us. For example, the changing seasons teach us about cycles of growth, decay, and renewal, reminding us that change is a natural part of life. Adopting natural rhythms, such as waking with the sunrise and resting at sunset, can enhance our physical and mental well-being. This alignment with nature's cycles helps us feel more balanced and less stressed. Additionally, living in harmony with nature means respecting and protecting the environment. This mindfulness promotes a sense of responsibility and care for the planet, ensuring we contribute to the well-being of all beings. Bai Tai. Embracing simplicity and nature's wisdom, we find that modern worries and stresses fade away. Focusing on the essential and letting go of unnecessary complexities, we create a more peaceful and fulfilling life. This way, we remain unshaken by artificial stresses, finding solace and strength in the natural world. Incorporating nature's wisdom into our daily lives helps us stay connected to our true selves and the world around us, fostering deeper harmony and resilience. Principle 8. Focus on ethical living. An ethical life is essential in Buddhism. As Buddha taught, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. This highlights the power of our thoughts and their direct impact on our lives. In Buddhism, ethical living involves principles like honesty, compassion, and respect for all living beings. Ethical living begins with understanding that our actions, words, and thoughts have consequences. This is summarized in the law of karma, which teaches that our action create waves that return to us in some form. By focusing on right actions and moral behavior, we build a foundation of integrity that protects us from the world's negative influences. This means being truthful in our words, kind in our actions, and fair in our relationships. When we live ethically, we create positive karma, leading to a more peaceful and harmonious life. For example, practicing honesty builds trust and reliability, fostering positive relationships and a sense of community. Kindness and compassion toward others not only benefit them, but also cultivate joy and fulfillment within us. Respecting all living beings, including animals and nature, strengthens our connection to the world and promotes harmonious coexistence. Ethical living also helps us develop a clear conscience, reducing guilt and regret that can disturb our peace. This encourages us to think before acting, ensuring our actions align with our values and do not harm others. By practicing self-discipline and making conscious choices, we strengthen our moral character and resilience. For example, avoiding gossip not only prevents harm, but also keeps our minds free from negativity. Similarly, choosing forgiveness over resentment frees us from anger's burden, promoting inner tranquility. Ethical living, according to Buddhist principles, helps us create a life of integrity, peace, and harmony. It shields us from negative influences and allows us to contribute positively to the world. As we continue practicing these principles, we grow in wisdom and compassion, becoming a source of inspiration and support for others. Our ethical behavior serves as an example, encouraging a community that values moral principles. By living ethically, we not only improve our own lives, but also contribute to a better world for all. Integrating ethical living into our daily lives develops a strong moral compass, guiding us in making right decisions, even in challenging situations. This inner strength and clarity help us navigate life's complexities with confidence and grace. Moreover, ethical living cultivates a sense of purpose and fulfillment, knowing our actions contribute to the greater good. This sense of purpose sustains us in difficult times and inspires us to keep striving for excellence. Ethical living is not just about following rules but embodying values that define who we are and how we interact with the world. It is about living with integrity, compassion and respect, creating a positive impact on those around us. By focusing on ethical living, we build an existence that is not only meaningful and fulfilling, but also resilient and unshaken by external influences. Principle 9. Practice. Gratitude. Practicing gratitude is a transformative principle that can significantly shift our perspective on life. Instead of focusing on what we lack or what is going wrong, gratitude redirects our attention to what we already have and what is going well. This simple shift can profoundly impact our mental and emotional well-being. Buddha emphasized gratitude with the words, "Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn much today, at least we learned a little." This reminds us that there is always something to be grateful for, no matter how small. When we practice gratitude regularly, we begin to notice and appreciate the small blessings we often take for granted. This could be as simple as a beautiful sunrise, the taste of our favorite food, the support of a loved one, or the comfort of a cozy home. By recognizing these moments of joy and expressing gratitude for them, we cultivate a positive outlook on life. Gratitude also acts as a shield against negativity and stress. When we focus on the good in our lives, we are less likely to dwell on the negative. This does not mean ignoring problems, but balancing them with an awareness of the positive. Over time, this practice helps us develop a resilient mindset, enabling us to handle life's ups and downs with greater ease. Expressing gratitude can strengthen our relationships, as acknowledging and thanking others for their contributions fosters a supportive environment. Incorporating gratitude into our daily routine promotes a happier, healthier, and more balanced existence. Simple practices like keeping a gratitude journal, meditating on blessings, or mindfully appreciating our surroundings can deepen this habit. Gratitude also encourages kindness, as recognizing others' goodness inspires us to give back. In difficult times, gratitude reminds us that even in hardship, there are still things to be thankful for. This perspective brings comfort and hope, helping us face challenges with resilience. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we maintain a sense of peace and contentment, regardless of circumstances. Principle 10. Trust the process and let go of control. Trusting the process and relinquishing the need to control everything is a fundamental Buddhist principle. Buddha taught that the root of suffering is attachment, our desire to cling to specific outcomes, people, or things. When we release rigid expectations, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. Trusting the process means having faith that things will unfold as they should, even if not exactly as we imagined. Think of life as a river, fighting. The current exhausts you, but flowing with it allows smooth movement. Similarly, when we stop resisting and start accepting, we find peace. This applies to relationships, careers, and personal challenges. For example, in relationships, letting go of control fosters genuine connections. In work, flexibility opens doors to unexpected opportunities. In hardships, acceptance helps us adapt and find new paths. Trusting the process means living in the present, appreciating life's small joys, and developing patience. By releasing attachments, we cultivate serenity and resilience, remaining unshaken by external events. Letting go is an ongoing practice, requiring mindfulness and self-awareness. Each time we release control, we strengthen our ability to stay calm and balanced. As Buddha said, "You only lose what you cling to." By practicing detachment and trusting the process, we find inner peace, no matter the chaos around us. A journey to unshakable peace. Final reflections. True peace is not the absence of chaos. It is the unwavering stillness that resides within you, untouched by the turbulence of the outside world. It is a state of mind that does not demand perfection from life, but instead learns to meet each moment with grace, presence, and strength. The 10 Buddhist principles we've explored together are more than ancient wisdom. They are practical, timeless tools that can reshape the way you see yourself and the world. From learning to release anger and cultivate compassion, to embracing impermanence and trusting the flow of life, each principle is an invitation to transform reactivity into resilience and suffering into understanding. But remember, awareness is only the beginning. Real transformation doesn't happen through listening or reading alone. It happens in the quiet moments when you choose patience over frustration, when you pause before reacting, when you breathe instead of blaming, when you forgive, when you let go. Your challenge this week: choose just one principle. Practice it daily. Consciously, intentionally, carry it with you through the highs and lows. Reflect on it. Watch how it shifts your inner landscape, how it softens conflict, how it brings more clarity to your mind and kindness to your interactions. No step is too small. Even a single breath taken with awareness is a powerful act of peace. These tiny shifts, repeated over time, will build a mind that is unshakable and a heart that radiates calm in the midst of storms. Join the movement. If this message resonated with you, you're not alone, and your journey can inspire others. Like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who may need it today. Let's plant seeds of mindfulness together. Let's build a community that values inner stillness over outer noise, clarity over confusion, and peace over panic. A final blessing: may you walk through life with a heart softened by wisdom, a mind grounded in truth, and a spirit unshaken by the ever-changing winds of the world. May you find strength not in control, but in surrender. May each challenge become a teacher, each breath a reminder of your inner power. Your peace is not only possible, it's already within you. Start now. Start small, but start. Daily Dharma.